Hello everyone, welcome to the video lecture series of Theory of Automata and Formal Languages. We are into unit number 5 where we are learning about Turing machine. Okay, so in my previous lecture we have seen an example, a language from which we are able to construct a Turing machine. And the language was a to the power n, b to the power n, where n is greater than equals to 1. But in this lecture, we will be looking into a little bit of extended one of like previous example only. And the previous example was a to the power n, b to the power n. Now we'll be looking into one more additional string, that is c to the power n. So how to do this, and we will look into the construction process in depth. Okay, so let us start. So the given language is a to the power n, b to the power n, c to the power n, where n is greater than equals to 1. Correct? So first we have to find out, it's very simple one like previous one only. Here we have to do one extended process. See, in earlier one what we did, after completion of first a, I have replaced by a variable known as x. I have written or updated this first a by x, and then I have moved the tape head until I reach the b, first b. Then I replace that b by y, and again I have the tape head came back in the left hand side direction until I reach the first a. The similar way, besides coming in the left hand side direction, after replacing the first b, it will go to until it reach the first c. Okay, then I will replace that c by another variable known as z, and again I will return back. So this process will continue just like previous one. So let us take a string for this. Okay, suppose I have taken n to the power n is equals to 4. Okay, then the string will be like this: a b b b c c c c, and after finishing this I will be having blank symbols. Correct? Initially also we are having blank symbols, and this is actually an infinite tape, two-way infinite tape. That means both the sides you can do the reading and writing operation. Correct? So this is what the initial part I have taken. Now I will take the initial state. Okay, so see what I will be doing. The tape head initially it will be at the initial string. Correct? So what I will do, once I once I read the first input element, that is your a, I will move to another transition, say q1. Okay, so what I'll do, on seeing the first a, okay, I will replace by x. Okay, and I will move, and the tape head will move in the right hand side direction. Correct? That means the tape head will read a and it will replace a by x, and the tape head will move in the right hand side direction. Clear? Now what I have to do, I have to follow this process until I complete all these a's and I have reached the b. Correct? That means I have to take a self loop over q1, and what I have to do, on reading a, I have to replace by a, and I have to, then the tape head will move in the right hand side direction. That means this tape head will move, it will check first a, done, second a, done, third a, done, then the tape head will move to, now will reach b. Correct? As soon as it reaches b, the tape head will not move back. Okay, the tape head will not move in the left hand side direction. The tape head will move in the right hand side direction, as c is also there, another variable is also there. That means after reaching b, I will replace b by y. That means this particular transition will change from q1 to another state known as q2. Okay, that means on seeing b, b will be replaced by another variable, say y. That means I will replace this b, the tape head will replace the b by y, and the tape head will move in right hand side direction, as because I am having one more symbol, that is c. Earlier what happened? Earlier I used to revert it back from b and moved in the left hand side direction. Clear? Okay, so let us now check how to do. Now after this position, the tape head will reach b, and again b, and again b, and until it reaches c. That means I can take a self loop over here, and what will be this transition? On seeing b, nothing to be done. That means replace by b only and move in the right hand side direction. That means the tape head will move from here, then next, and until it reaches the next element, that is C. Now the tape head will reach into the C. So again the transition will change from Q2 to Q3. Correct? So what will be this transition? On sync C, it will replace by another variable, let it be Z. Okay, and which direction the tape head will move now? It will move in the left hand side direction. Clear? So I think almost clear till now. Okay, now C has been replaced by Z, and the tape head will move in left hand side direction. Now let me know, while coming back in left side direction, it will come across, it will overcome all the B's, it will read again all the B's. That means I can take a self loop, and in this self loop what I can do, on sync B, replace by B, and move in the left hand side direction. Correct? So that means all B's will be replaced, and while traversing back, now this tape head will come to which position? It will come to until it reaches X, because X was the initial variable which was being replaced on behalf of A. Correct? So the tape head will come until it reaches X. Clear? So that means while coming towards X, it will overcome B. Correct? It is already been scanned. Then after B, it will reach Y as well. So on seeing Y, replace by Y and move in left hand side direction. Clear? After doing this, again it will come towards this side, left hand side, and during that time it will again encounter A. So on seeing A, replace by A and move in left hand side direction. Now the tape head is reached until here. After that it will encounter what element? X element. That means again I can go to the initial state. And what will be this transition? On seeing X, replaced by X, and which direction now the tape head will move? The tape head will again move from the right hand side direction. Now tell me, the tape head will come to A. The tape head will come to A, and what it will do? It will replace A by X, and the tape head will move in the right hand side direction. So while moving in the right hand side direction, it will encounter A. I have already written A, if I encounter, will be replaced by A only, and the tape head will move in the right hand side direction. So while moving now, he will come across one more variable, that is Y, because this earlier it was already replaced, B was replaced by Y. So this time while coming back, it will again read Y. So I have to use one more transition over here. That means if you encounter Y, replaced by Y, and the tape head will move in the right hand direction. Okay, now after reading this Y, what will be the next element? The tape head will reach now in B. So as soon as it sees B, it will read B, it will replace B by capital letter Y, okay, and the tape head will move in right direction. So during this process, after this, it will again encounter B, and I have already written that if you see B, replace by B, and it will move in right direction. So the tape head will finally reach this Z, which I have replaced earlier. That means before reaching C, it will encounter a Z. That means I have to write in one more transition. On seeing Z, replace by Z, and the tape head will move in right direction. Now tell me, the tape head will reach this particular C. So once it encounters C, what it will do? It will again replace by Z. That means C will be replaced by Z, and the tape head will move in left direction. So once it moves in left direction, simultaneously what it will encounter? It will encounter this Z that it has been earlier replaced. So is there any kind of Z transition? No. So I have to use again on seeing Z, replaced by Z, and the tape head will move in left direction. Now I think the Turing machine has understood very nicely how to work on it. Now look into the next scenario. After Z, what it will encounter? B. It is already mentioned that if you see B, replace by B and move in the left hand direction. Okay, done. Now it will encounter Y. On seeing Y, replace by Y and move in the left direction. Done. Then it will encounter A. On seeing A, replace by A and move in left direction. As soon as A is finished, then it will encounter the first X. If X, replace by X, and the tape head will move right direction. That means this X has helped us a lot in order to understand the tape head can move in which direction. So now after this, the tape head will now reach A. Again it will replace by X, and the tape head will move As soon as the tape head will move, it will encounter A. It is already mentioned over here. If you read A, if the tape head reads A, replace by A and move in the right direction. Done. Then after that, automatically what it will replace, it will find out Y. Y already I have made a transition that if you reach Y, replace by Y and move in the right hand side direction. After that, the tape head will reach this B. So what it means, if you reach B, replace by Y and move in the right direction. So it will replace by Y, the tape head will move in right direction. As soon as it move in right direction, it will again encounter B. For that I have made a self loop. If it reaches B, if it reads B, then the tape head will replace by B and it will move in right direction, and then it will encounter what? Z. For that I have already mentioned, if it encounters Z, replace by Z and move in right direction. So as soon as the tape head moves in right direction, finally what it will reach? It will reach this C. This C is nothing but this one. So what it happens, if it reads C, replaced by Z, replaced, and then the tape head will move in left direction. So as soon as it moves in left direction, again it will encounter Z, then B, then Y, then A. Correct? And as soon as it reaches A, after that it will again encounter X, and after that X, it will move in right direction. That means the tape head will finally reach now here. It will replace this X by A by X, okay, and then it will follow the same process. Then finally the tape head will come over here. Again it will B will be replaced by Y. Tape head will move in right direction. Then after replacing Y, again it will encounter, now it will encounter no B's, now it will encounter Z, and after encountering all Z, it will encounter 1C, and 1C it is encountered, then this will be replaced by Z and the tape head will move in left direction. Now tell me, after replacing by Z, the tape head will move in left direction. Okay, after the tape head moves in left direction, it will encounter Z, okay, then Y, okay, then as soon as after finishing of all the Y's, it will come across with 1X. So for 1X it is here. After that, can you just let me know that whether the Turing machine will follow this transition? No. After X, after single X, again it is coming Y. Correct? So for that, you have to take one more transition, and this transition will take you to one more state. Let it be suppose Q4. And what is this transition? On seeing Y, replaced by Y, and the tape head will move in right direction. Clear? Now this Y is not, this transition is for this particular Y. After this, you are having 3 more Y's. That means I have to take one more self loop. So on seeing Y, replaced by Y, and the tape head will move in right direction. Till now it is not finished. Till here all Y's has been scanned. After that a Z is encountered. So that means I have to take one more state, and this will be your Q5. What is this? On seeing Z, replaced by Z, and which direction it will move? Right direction it will move. Clear? So this is for single Z, and after that you are having n number of Z, 3 Z's. So for that I can write on seeing Z, replaced by Z, and move in right direction. Clear? After that, all the Z has been finished. Now what we encounter? We encounter the tape head finally will reach this blank symbol. So I can take a final state, or you can say accepting state, and I can give this as transition as on seeing blank symbol, replace by blank symbol, and move in right direction. So this is all about your Turing machine, final Turing machine for the language A to the power n, B to the power n, and C to the power n. I hope it is very much clear to you all. It is just a need of practice. Once you understand the concept, how the read and write process is going on, it will be very, very clear to you all. Okay, and then you can assume how to work on it. Now for the same diagram, I am giving as a worksheet type or a sample problem to you all, that if in place of n, if suppose the powers are different, so what will be the concept? Okay, in my upcoming lecture, definitely I will look into this. The diagram will be almost the same. Almost means everything will be same. You have to make a small differences. Okay, just think of it and just let me know if you are looking into these videos very nicely, then you will be able to understand. Okay, I'm going in a sequence order. Okay, by the end of every unit, we'll be discussing some important questions as well, some important examples, few more examples as well, and then we can discuss those problems again. Okay, thank you for watching the video. If you're having any suggestions or queries, please comment down below, and do subscribe my channel. Okay, we will come in the next video with one more example. Thank you.